riot. We're gonna start a fucking riot.
Baba.
Go get your reservations at the Hyatt for a riot. Frankie J's on a diet. You should try it. Gio doesn't buy it. Deny it.
Warm apple pie.
Buy it. 10 seconds. Let's get it on. Frankie J. T.O. with the hair.
Welcome to NFHell. Here's your host, Dames Marvs.
Welcome to NFHell. As you can see by the flames around us, we are in hell, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, I think there's snow on the ground where we all are. So what gives there? Winter sucks. Week 14 just happened. We're looking at week 15. Before we can talk about any of that stuff, let's talk about who we are. I'm Dames Marvs. That over there, look at that puss. That means face, by the way. I'm not calling him a puss. We did that before the show aired. Frankie J, how are you today?
Doing well. Have a nice snowstorm where I'm at, and I love every second of it, and I'm ready to rock and roll because I love this shit.
Yeah, dude, we kind of got a late break on today's show because the internet situations. I think we didn't even book the live show until about half an hour ago. But we got it. Happens. We got it here, and then we got, how are you doing?
Pretty good. Trying to get my voice back, and the best ability is availability. Thank God we're here.
Yeah, I mean, you lost your voice, and you kept your face. How unfortunate.
That's right.
How unfortunate. Yeah. All right, guys. We did start 10 minutes later than normal because of the flummox.
Here it is.
And I'll take responsibility. I'll be the Geno Smith here. You can blame me, guys.
Okay.
So I'm going to cut a couple of the topics that I had, but we got to talk about Phillip Rivers, dude.
Yes.
We got to talk about that first things first. All right, because here's the deal. The Rams are playing the Lions. The Rams currently have the number 1 seed in the NFC. And what did I tell you guys last week? I said you better defend that number 1 seed and not let Seattle get it. Because if Seattle gets the number 1 seed going to the playoffs, they will be in the Super Bowl. You do not want to play in Seattle in the playoffs, especially if it's an NFC championship game. They've never lost one there. Now let me go back to Phillip Rivers. He is playing... Well, no, we got to still talk about the Rams. The Rams are playing Detroit. If Detroit beats the Rams, that opens the window for Seattle to jump into the number 1 spot with 3 games to play, one of them against the Rams, another against the 49ers. So 3 really big games coming into this week. Indianapolis at Seattle. Phillip Rivers. He's going to play, guys.
Well, of course.
Yep.
They signed him to the practice squad yesterday. He has not played in 5 years. Now, here's the thing. Before we talk about what's going to happen and how this is a disaster and they're basically murdering an old man by doing this, is Phillip Rivers a Hall of Famer? T.O.
No.
Why not?
I don't know. Not enough.
I mean, I know I put you on the spot, but if you look at the numbers.
How many Super Bowls has he won?
0.
Exactly. He does have great numbers. He reminds me a lot of Marino.
Can I ask you? Let me ask you.
Attitude.
I got to ask you another question before I let you answer. If Josh Allen plays another 3 years the way he's played without a Super Bowl, is he a Hall of Famer?
Nah. Yeah, he is. You know why?
All right, then what are you
just because of rushing.
What are you talking about then?
He's the team's greatest running back.
You could argue that Phillip Rivers is the greatest quarterback in the history of the Chargers.
Sure. Yeah, you would win that.
Not a Hall of Famer. All right.
He could be.
We'll come back to you. Frankie J, the reason I'm asking T.O. even whether Philip Rivers is a Hall of Famer has nothing to do with him coming back into the league for this game or series of games, but he's been out of the league 5 years. He is now eligible for the Hall of Fame. He will be on the ballot.
Sure.
Do you believe that he's a Hall of Famer, and why?
Well, I say yes because he did have a really good career with mostly players that weren't known until he was making them good, really, aside from Tomlinson. I just think he had a good career. He was always a class act. And for him to say, hey, yeah, I'll try to come back. I feel good enough. I feel like I can still play and give up that eligibility and wait another 5 years. How can you not commend a guy for putting a team first in this case? He's putting a team first that he wanted to win with at one point. He's got a chance now. And I always respect people when they jump on opportunities if they feel they can fulfill them. So good for him.
T, I'm going to come back to you, but for folks just joining us, Philip Rivers is 44 years old. Okay? There's only one man that's done anything good at that age, and that was the greatest player to ever play the game, arguably Tom Brady. All right? And even then, he was like, I'm reaching the end. This guy has not thrown a pass in the NFL in 5 seasons.
Not in the NFL.
And he's joining the team Tuesday in hopes of starting on Sunday. Tio, I'm going to give you the last word on this.
I don't think it matters that he hasn't thrown in 5 years. I think he's going to come right in. He's going to gunsling it around. I mean, he's thrown for over 4,500 yards in like his last 5 seasons before that. I don't see why he couldn't do it again. He was over 4,000 yards.
Now I'm going to remind you guys that he's coming in. DVOA speaking, Seattle is the number 1 passing defense. They're the number 1 rushing defense. They're the number 1 overall defense in the NFL.
Frankie says they're the number 1 overrated team.
Well, that's fine. What? That's fine. And I'm not here to argue that right now because that's an argument for when we have a full playoff breakdown. But he's going to get destroyed, you guys. He's going to get absolutely. Think about this. They have 3 quarterbacks. They have 3 quarterbacks on their roster this year. All of them are hurt. Do you think that doesn't happen by getting beat up because you can't protect him?
I feel like this guy's like a Matt Stafford. You're going to have to break his bones to get him off the field.
I mean, I welcome that type of attitude from players.
Can I give my perspective?
Yeah, go ahead.
Philip Rivers has a past history with the coach of the Colts when they were in Los Angeles, San Diego, wherever. He has complete familiarity with the system, the people, what the playbook is. So to plug and play this is like a ultimate Joe Flacco, really, because he already knows the system. It's not that he has to be intelligent to come in and learn it overnight. He knows it already. He was part of the creation of it.
It has nothing to do about learning. No, it doesn't. Why do players retire?
Because they can't physically play anymore.
All right. And you're saying this guy's 5 years past that point, and you're trying to sell me the snake oil? Come on, guy.
He's not hurt yet.
Come on. He's hurt coming in. He hurt getting off the fucking couch to answer the call.
I don't know. I'm his age, and I feel like I could still school some kids on the playground.
Well, we can't put you with kids on the playground, so that's problematic already.
He rides a Segway.
Good one.
All right.
That's awesome.
Let's talk about another quarterback, one with much younger legs. Let's talk about Shedeur Sanders. Frankie and I kind of had this conversation. First of all, a couple things out of Cleveland. They said Watson is going to be on their roster next year. They verified for sure Deshaun Watson, sexual harasser, abuser, will be on their roster next year. They also said Shedeur Sanders will start for the remainder of this season. Now, remember, they gave him 4 games initially. This will be his 4th game this week. He's 1-2 in those 3 games, and they've given him the keys to the castle for the remainder of the season. I've been really critical of him on this show in particular because of his attitude, and I'm going to backtrack a little bit because I think he's been absolutely nailing it in his press conferences. He seems like a different man His numbers are okay. I mean, they're not out of this world. But keep in mind, this guy came from a college situation where he was very, very heavily diapered by his father. I mean, he never really had a chance to see what the world is like in the realm of football. And then he comes in the draft, doesn't get drafted where he wants to. And, we know the story, right? It's me, 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 me. I haven't seen any of that since he's taken over. Frankie, I'm going to let you talk because I know that you kind of disagreed with me a little bit last night. And then we'll let Tio go ahead, Frankie. What do you think of Shedeur and his?
I mean, he's doing the best he can, obviously. He got thrown in there. First game, I didn't feel it was a fair shot for him. He was thrown in, never practiced with the first guys. We discussed that. But he's had a couple weeks, under center, getting reps with the first team. He's the starter. And I'm all about him just finishing out the year. Give the kid the rest of the year. I mean, it's not going to hurt him. It's going to help him develop a little bit, right? And then if they're going to stick with Deshaun Watson, which, I mean, they're pretty much stuck with him. No one's going to pick up that stupid contract and bring a predator into their city. So they have to get their money's worth out of him. So obviously they're going to give Watson a shot, training camp, make it a battle for QB, and they're setting it up for a good storyline. Because if Shedeur finishes out doing really good, they're going to want him to be the starter, but then you're going to have Watson there. Quarterback controversy. Cleveland needs the attention, so that's what I think.
It's true, and there's a lot of dead money by cutting him. So even though let's say you go with Shedeur next season, and you're not paying him anything because he's on a rookie deal, you're still paying quarterback money to a quarterback that's not playing, which hurts your team in other ways that they desperately could upgrade. Tio, I'll give you your time on Shedeur.
I told you he was the best player in the draft.
Do you still believe? I mean, I'm not.
Of course,
laughing.
It's not even. Yeah, it wasn't even close. They blackballed him right from the beginning.
Best player or best quarterback?
For sure, the best quarterback should have been the number one pick overall.
Oh, I can't even imagine what that would look like with him in Tennessee.
Well, it doesn't matter. Cleveland's just as shitty. Guy threw 400 yards last week of total offense from the guy. When the hell can you say that about anyone from Cleveland? Ever.
Joe Flacco.
And they do, but the craziest stuff they do to take the ball out of the guy's hands every game is just ridiculous. They have freaking Judy throwing passes, throwing interceptions. This guy is 400 yards, and you're throwing the game away every time. Coaching sucks. Might as well keep Watson on the thing.
Yeah. Obviously, it's too early to call anything on Shedeur. I just want to take our temperatures here along the way because, as I told Frankie last night, if you wait till you know for sure, you're just saying the same thing as everybody else. And I want to give you guys an opportunity to maybe break some breaking news on. Oh, he is great. Before he has a chance to not be great or be great. So,
you know how good he is? You know how good he is? He made, after last week's performance, Frankie J go out and buy us that same pair of thongs he was wearing.
Oh, jeez.
That's how good he is.
See, he lied to me. He lied to me because he didn't say that he went out and bought them. He just said to me, "Oh, I have that same pair."
Oh, he might have got his pair.
So, Frankie J, what's up?
With what? The thongs that
it's a
sent me
rhetorical
from his collection?
It's a retort. Oh, look at that. Just when I was about to say it's a rhetorical thing, it's a joke. We're not really serious.
Yeah.
You went and.
If he thinks I'm going to cheap out and mail something like that over there. Not deep pockets.
All right, guys. I had a couple things. I wanted to talk about the Chiefs and the Cowboys and the Lions, but we'll just wrap that into the commentaries as we hit them, okay? Because we're here at the top of the hour. I feel like a half an hour spent on each of the next two segments is probably the way to go. But I appreciate your guys' thoughts on those two things. You guys watching at home, whether it be with us live, thank you if you're doing that. Please share the live. Feel free to comment. We do want to hear your comments. We may not address them live, but we will absolutely address them whether it's live or after the show. We love hearing what you guys think about these same topics. All right. Week 14 happened. And Frankie J is going to want to gloat a little bit because he went 10-4 on the week.
Damn,
I was even Steven at 7-7. And T.O., well,
womp, womp, womp.
much like you do before each show, you took a shit.
This was the dumbest week of football. Anyone who got any of these games right completely knows nothing about football.
Well, I'm going to look at one game in particular, and that's
Thank you.
the Kansas City versus what? You know what I'm going to say?
19% chance.
The Kansas City versus Houston game. Were we crazy to pick Houston?
No.
I mean, okay.
Wouldn't be crazy to pick either team.
We'll get there. Let's talk about the top, okay? Thursday Night Football. We had the Cowboys. We had the Lions. And in a real-world scenario, Cowboys have guns, Lions have claws. You can't really attack me with your claws unless you get close enough. When I have a gun, I'm going to shoot you dead. I'm not saying that's why I picked the Cowboys, but here's the thing, guys. We talked about our 3 Super Bowl choices, and I said the Cowboys boldly, all right? And here's why I said that. I said that because they had just beaten Philadelphia. They had just beaten Kansas City, the 2 teams in the Super Bowl last year. Philly's falling down fast and hard, all right? And if they would have made it past this game against the Lions, they're looking at Washington, the Chargers, the Giants, and another low-level team to get, and I think they run the table from here. That would have put them with a 7-game win streak going into the playoffs in a time where Dak Prescott has this team as dangerous as they've ever been with him at the helm. That's why I said that. Plus, Cowboys fans were riding my ass for 2 weeks for not picking them. And then I picked them, and they get attacked they didn't use their guns. They let fans come up and attack them. So, all right, who got this right?
I did.
Frankie, you got this right. Why were you the prognosticator of prognosticators on this game? Please tell me.
Detroit was home. They
That's
had
what
a
he said,
horrible
yeah.
loss, and Dallas was coming in, and that's a tough stadium. That's a tough venue to play in when it's a big game and you coming off a huge loss. And it's the Lions. They still have weapons. Gibbs is a beast, and that's what I thought. I felt the spirits of what was going to happen in that arena.
You felt the spirits. Wow. Don't know if I've heard such a load of bullshit in my life, but I appreciate you going there. Go ahead, T.O. Why were you with me on Dallas?
You're dumb.
Because I bought into the fool's gold.
Yeah, I mean, damn.
Damn it.
It was not even particularly close, guys. It was 44-30, I think was the final score.
Yeah, 44-30.
Not really a great showing by
Dak Prescott. He's amazing.
He played
well,
good.
let's talk about Dak Prescott because
Sucks.
he doesn't suck.
He doesn't.
You're okay.
Better passer than Allen.
If you're gonna say he's not gonna ever lead you to a Super Bowl, I might be on board with you on that.
That's what I mean.
He does not suck by any stretch.
He doesn't suck the worst.
He doesn't suck the worst.
He's like top 5, 7.
Okay. Well,
you know what I'm listening to you right now. Go ahead, T.O. You get the final word.
He doesn't. I think he gets confused on quarterback play because he's telling me this guy sucks. Who else sucks? Herbert sucks. Who else? Dak sucks. Everyone but Allen sucks. It's just, I don't know.
No, Allen has sucked the last few weeks.
Oh, everybody sucks.
Wow.
Didn't he just have 4 touchdowns, Josh Allen? Yeah, he sucks.
Before that, I thought he sucked a couple games.
They're not always going to play every game 400 yards.
We should.
Yeah, they should if it was real football.
You guys, they have to follow the script, remember?
Well, hey, nothing followed the script this week better than that Vegas game.
Yeah. Tell me
That
about
was
that.
a load of bullshit. And if anybody thinks they're playing real, you still watch that game. The over-under's 8.5. What the frick are they kicking a field goal for to bust the over-under in the dying seconds of a game where they're not even in it? And the ref throws a flag for delay of game to stop the clock from running? Bullshit.
Dum dum dum.
Guys, I think he's going to lose his voice again.
Because
during
the writing's
show.
on the wall. It's right in front of us every week. But
If anybody has
let's
anything
continue.
to add, drop a comment. Todd is convinced the league is rigged and scripted. What
It's
do
an
you think?
8.5 point spread, Frankie.
I know.
They're winning by 10 with 4 seconds left. The ref throws a flag and they kick a field goal.
I know.
A field goal. Glad I don't bet.
I don't bet either.
I mean,
But-
maybe we should bet.
What are they practicing?
I don't know.
Running them out? What? Yeah, exactly. You don't know. No one knows.
I
You
don't
know who knows? Vegas knows. That's where the game was played too. Funny enough.
Guys, my computer magically came back on. This is
Magically delicious.
This is amazing. So, all right. Let's talk about the first game of the early slate. That was Seattle at Atlanta. We all took Atlanta. I mean, we all took Seattle, obviously. And wow, it was a drubbing, 37-9. No touchdowns had by the Falcons, and that included a very impressive goal line stand to keep them off the board. I don't know what the ceiling for this Seahawks defense is, but they're really literally what makes this team fun.
Flying around out there.
I've been taking some heat for calling these wins boring. And I'm going to apologize a little bit to the fan base for that because their defense is not boring. Watching this team just completely baffle people is quite fun. It's still a Sam Darnold run offense that I'm not 100% sold on. And I think, like, if you had to say this team had a weakness, it's the unpredictability of Sam Darnold. And that's not to say he's great or he's terrible. That's just to say we go as far as he's able to go in any said game. The defense can keep you around like they did in the Rams game. Remember, he threw 4 interceptions in that game, and we lost on a missed field goal at the end of the game. If a defense can do that for you, put Matt Stafford and company on a short field 4 times and still keep you within a kick of the game at the end, that's something to behold. The Falcons are done, I think, for this year.
Yeah.
They're 4-9 now. Put them to bed. You guys feel free to comment. We all picked Seattle in this.
Well, that's
Seems
just
pretty
an
obvious.
obvious pick, and Atlanta is where they are, and they are who they are. So, I mean, not much to say other than next.
Yeah.
Teal?
Atlanta's nothing without London.
It's true. And just for those of you that don't know, he's not saying that they should be playing in London. He's saying they're missing a player named Drake London who is very much, aside of Bijan Robinson, really the motor of that offense that keeps them going. So. Okay. All right. Then we had Pittsburgh at Baltimore. You guys both took Baltimore. T.O., I know why you did. You've got Lamar Jackson somewhere in your hiney. I don't. Is it Jackson? Is that why you think Baltimore was going to
No.
make this grand?
It was
Go
my
ahead.
lack of faith in the Steelers, but they just keep hanging around. Hanging around. They have
Frankie-
alligator's blood.
Frankie, do you remember what I said about Pittsburgh when I made this pick? I said they have a shitty game, great game. They're in line for the great game.
Yep.
And here it was. 27-22 final score.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame you guys for picking Baltimore, but Tomlin's on the line. needs to win, needs to get into the playoffs and make something happen. Aaron Rodgers is on his last go. I mean, this is it.
I hope.
Like, let's hope.
Go away.
I mean, you say that, but then you see a guy 3 years older in Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, but he's not a douche.
Keep going.
Yeah. All right. So, I don't know. Any comments on that?
No. No.
Well, Lamar is not playing good. He must be pretty hurt. Probably come out later in the season that he was suffering from something more significant.
Anxiety.
Kind of like T. Higgins holding his head on the sidelines all week.
Yeah. That's not concussion protocol, right? He banged his
What
head
a
15 times. And
whooping,
he's holding
you know.
his head like it hurts. Oh, he keep him
It's
in.
pointing at it. Doesn't matter.
He
You know
did
why?
go-
Because the over-under touchdown was 1.5.
He went
Oh, I wonder why he scored 2. Right?
3 games without throwing a touchdown pass, guys. That's something to keep your eye on because,
Yes. He's not running either like he should.
yeah, that's another thing. I remember when he signed his contract, everyone's like, well, you've seen him run his last run, and then he came out and had an MVP caliber season, mostly based on his legs. So he is an anomaly, guys. Lamar Jackson is an anomaly.
He's something.
Now, I will say this. Let's say he plays another 3-4 years, doesn't win a Super Bowl. Is he a Hall of Famer?
No.
God.
No.
Probably.
That's hard to answer. He's not done playing yet. That's hard to answer. In all fairness. That's a hard
Probably
question.
is.
I think he is now,
He probably, yeah.
but whatever.
These people,
Anyway.
this is an offensive league, and they're just breaking records all over the place.
Let us know what you guys think in the comments.
Comment below.
All right. Cleveland hosts Tennessee. Cam Ward, Shador Sanders.
The fun
Mashup.
game.
Why? We all picked Cleveland.
Mhm.
We clearly saw the writing on the wall with Tennessee, but did we? Because the Titans pulled it out at the last minute. 31-29. We all whiffed on this one. Why did we whiff,
The Browns coaching staff blows.
Frankie?
Frankie could have coached a win.
Well, I've won the Super Bowl on Madden, so I could do more
Oh,
than
you're
that.
more than qualified.
Yes, I am. Tennessee sucks, and Cleveland was at home, and they have a good defense. They got Myles Garrett, who's a game wrecker, and why wouldn't we pick Cleveland? And it had nothing to do with Shador Sanders. It was just the overall atmosphere and teams, the matchup. There's nobody in the world that didn't pick Cleveland that week. If you pick Tennessee, you're stupid. Obviously, you know, I didn't pick Tennessee, and I'm the stupid one, but you can't call me stupid. Look at their record. They suck. What a double-edged question. Fuck you.
All right, let me. The difference is like 2 wins. They're
Yeah.
2-11, 2-11, and 3-10. I mean, there was no clear winner of this game. I'm just like, we all picked Cleveland. There's not really a good reason why. We just did.
Well, I sold you on the reasons why. They got an awesome defense. Myles Garrett's a beast, and they're at home, and it's an uncomfortable environment. I mean, that's the only logical reason to pick the Cleveland Browns in this case. That's why I did that.
70% of people took the Browns.
Yeah.
That's why they lost.
Jesus.
Oh, we're not going to be that show, are we?
No. I'm just pointing out the facts here.
I was like, I'll just reduce the flames to be around your bubble, and you can do this all day.
I'll
every week.
burn myself down.
You can do this every week, and we'll just.
I was
watch
just
from-
saying we were amongst the public opinion there. taking
we'll
the
watch
Cleveland
from NFHell.
Yeah. It'd be the remake.
We'll put like clouds around us, and
Yeah.
you'll be
Facts
down
all
there.
over.
You'll be down there. All right, you guys. Indianapolis at Jacksonville, dude. Jacksonville,
Locks of love.
what's going on, dude?
Tearing it up.
Let me ask you that. As Bills fans, you guys have a
Let 'em
first
in.
round game. You guys have a first round game against Jacksonville. You got to be nervous.
No, let him in. Let all these
Not
shitty
nervous.
teams in.
Not nervous.
Let all these shitty teams in. There's only one team that makes me nervous, and they have a 16% chance. Let all of them in.
Can I throw a fact at you while you're
Sure.
sitting there in the flames?
Put New England in too.
New England's ahead of you, so
Good.
we're not even gonna talk about them. The Jacksonville Jaguars are 9-4, and the Buffalo Bills are 9-4.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not worried.
No.
Can we go back and look at some of the
Not
losses?
one iota.
The Bills
Not the
lost to.
Are you in your senses?
We lost to Atlanta. Worst loss anyone could ever lose to. So what? Playoffs are
Ooh.
a different season.
You did lose to Atlanta. Wow.
We did. It's our worst loss.
All right.
Yeah.
New England, Stephon Diggs Super Bowl.
So
I could see us losing that game.
I will tell you guys this. I picked Indianapolis. If I would have known that Danny Dimes was not going to be a participant in the game, I never would have picked Indianapolis. I do love their roster, but what's his name? Austin Riley. What? I can't even remember the quarterback's name now.
Yeah,
Riley.
because he's not. Yeah,
Something
he's
Riley.
Bill O'Reilly.
the backup. Let's call him the backup.
And he's healthy. He's healthy enough. He was a full participant at practice.
Sweet.
And they're still going to play Phillip Rivers
I
on
would.
Sunday.
Huh.
I don't know if it'll last past halftime, guys.
Let me tell you what worries me here if I'm a Seattle fan in this game. Tyler Warren.
Yeah, tight end.
They can't cover the tight end.
They can't.
They're like last. This guy's going to run. He's probably going to run it. He's probably going to do end arounds. He's probably going to dump it off to him because how far can Rivers throw?
When was the last tight end touchdown on Seattle?
I don't know, but they're like 28th in the league against tight ends.
Okay. That's interesting. I'll have to fact check that later.
Go ahead.
I'm not calling you a liar, you
No, I know.
liar.
They're bad at covering tight ends.
All right. It's not really
That's all-
mattering. It's not really
It's all the
mattering
Colts
a lot
have,
at
unless
this
you love
point.
JT.
Yeah, I would be planning heavily for a run attack in that game. But anyway, Frankie, I'm assuming you're the same way. You only picked Indy because you thought Daniel Jones was healthy enough to play.
I mean, but I do also remember saying early on in the season that when they were crushing people, that I'm like, if Danny he gets hurt, and Jonathan Taylor gets hurt, I go one of those guys will get hurt and it'll end, and here we are. So I picked Indy because they were the better team in my opinion for that particular matchup, and Danny Dimes goes down. He's done, toast, roached, out.
He's
Phillip
done.
Rivers in.
All right. Washington and Minnesota. This is the one where
You fired Dan Quinn.
you think you fire him over one game.
Got beat by the frickin' Vikings. A shutout. Not even a field goal.
J.J. McCarthy throws massive amounts of yards, and Justin Jefferson does nothing. Weird.
That's what I want to talk about. Who is J.J. McCarthy, you guys?
He's that guy who wears
Frankie
war
says he
paint.
sucks.
He does. He wears war paint. Get lose the war paint, buddy. You haven't been through a war yet.
Maybe he's, I don't know. He played good
Good. You should. First round pick.
against that Washington defense.
Von Miller.
There it is.
Bobby Wagner, two first ballot Hall of Famers
Yeah.
Next year.
next
Just like
year.
Rivers.
Right.
Yes, I like it here.
He played good, though. You don't know what you're going to get with Minnesota. They have a good roster at any time they can pop off. So anytime they can do nothing.
I will
We
say Seattle recently played Minnesota like 2 weeks ago. Their defense was really good.
Yeah.
They just couldn't do anything with old rookie quarterback. It was 26-0. Was that the score of that game?
31-0, I think.
31-0.
Good Lord. No,
Either
the
way,
Seattle
shut
game.
out. To get
Yeah.
shut out in an NFL game is embarrassing.
Yeah,
Even
Seattle
the worst
26-0.
Yeah.
But then they come back the next week and shut out their opponent. That's crazy to me.
Yeah. Definitely glad I'm not a Vikings fan.
Well, we all were on Washington, and clearly we all took the loss on that one.
Yep.
All right, Miami Jets. We all were on Miami. The Jets are they the worst team in football? They're 3-10, so their record suggests that they're better than a couple teams. But really, I don't think they are.
No,
Well,
they're not the worst. Tennessee.
I mean, Miami lit them up. I think they were up 21-0 like that, and they ended up winning 34-10. So,
Yeah, one-sided.
yeah. I mean, how do you even put on a jersey as a Jet anymore? You're just like, I don't care the season.
I don't know.
Just end the season, Jets.
Implode the building, start from the foundation, and I don't know. It's the Jets and the Giants. They're just notoriously bad.
All right. Before we move on from the Jets, they did make some significant trades at the trade deadline, giving them draft capital.
Yay.
Which hasn't really mattered over the last 2 decades for them. But they've got to, at some point, find somebody in their system that is capable of making draft picks and then turn these picks into
actual picks.
Some kind of a turnaround in one of the greatest cities in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are both in New York State. You've been in New York City.
No, Todd's never been in New York City.
Nobody better than, with all those draft picks, to get a new coach in there than Mike Tomlin, because we know how he can screw up draft picks.
Yeah, I don't know that he's the one I would put in, considering the draft. To me, he's the guy for the Giants that already has like pieces in place that he can work with. But that's a story for another day. The Jets are just hard to talk about, guys.
I know. That's
in Miami's the same way.
Yeah, they suck too.
And then you guys get to play them 4 times a year. That's not fair to the rest of the people in the league, but whatever. New Orleans, Tampa.
Let's see the odds of who bet who in this game.
No one in their right mind was picking New Orleans.
Sickening.
If you did pick New Orleans, you won a lot of money. But
I mean, this
Tampa,
game.
Go ahead, Frankie.
This game. I mean, when I saw the finals, they lost the game. I couldn't even watch the highlights of the game because that's just so ass backwards. It's like they switched uniforms before the game. So this one, I have nothing to say about it. It's just that game of the week where you're just like, what?
We all picked Tampa, obviously. T.O., anything else?
I picked Tampa. I didn't pick Baker Mayfield to throw for 122 yards. I'll tell you that.
Womp, womp.
Against New Orleans. I don't know what happened here. I didn't watch this game.
At home.
Exactly. I don't know what the hell's going on.
At home this happened.
Godwin back. Bucky Irvin out there. Mike Evans coming back maybe this week. Man, they shit the sheets at home against the Aints.
Doesn't make no sense.
All right.
No. Moving on.
To me, guys, this next game was really the game of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Just an absolute, God, what a fun game to watch. T.O., you were there. This is, of course, we're talking Cincinnati at Buffalo. Joe Burrow, typically been a nightmare. And you guys should probably be thanking your lucky stars that he was only back, really, for a game. Because if he had any kind of momentum with multiple games back to back, maybe he doesn't throw that dumb pick 6. That was the difference in the game, in my opinion. You can't do that at that moment. And I'll tell you guys, I love Joe Burrow. Don't get me wrong. I do. I told you if I was starting a team, he'd be my guy. I love Josh Allen. I love Buffalo. I only picked Cincinnati because both of you guys picked Buffalo, and I thought, let's flip the coin here, see what happens. But congratulations, guys. That's a huge mountain to climb over. It really is, especially as we get towards the playoffs. Frankie, give your thoughts, and then when you're done, go ahead and pass the ball to Tio.
I've said this time after time after time, week after week after week. Josh Allen needs to be Josh Allen, ignore the headphones, and go out there and win the games. And what he sees on the field is different than what that Joe Brady sees up in the booth. And I think what you saw was Josh Allen do Josh Allen, but our defense picked it up too because Josh Allen was taking advantage of their plays, the turnovers, and putting points on the board. Josh Allen showed up. The whole team showed up. But when you see Josh Allen be Josh Allen, this is what you see. And I think that it has to continue that way. Tio.
Yeah, we were down 21-11 at one point in this game, looking bleak.
Mm-hmm.
I kept yelling from the stands. I said, put your goddamn hands in the air on defense, because they weren't getting to him. But no one was putting their hands up, and Burrow was just picking us apart. Little do you know, guy puts his hands up, interception. That's the second, I think it's like the only player to do that back-to-back weeks, take a pick six.
That was a crazy turn of events there. That interception was
huge. It's like the only player to do that back-to-back weeks.
Honestly. So.
Oh, that was weird.
Yeah. Sorry.
2 interceptions in 1 minute.
Yep.
Yeah, you just can't do that. You just can't do that at that point in the game.
That's not a winner.
43-yard run there was huge.
I mean, and he almost had him.
Almost.
45 fantasy points, Josh Allen. Anybody out there who plays fantasy, Josh Allen was the man this past week. I beat a team, and I didn't even have a running back. I beat the best team.
You know who the number 2 fantasy quarterback was?
Who, Joe Burrow?
Shadur Sanders.
And Frankie's still laughing.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
You're going to have to get used to this, Frankie.
That's my guy, man. They blackballed that poor guy. I don't care what your attitude is. Screw you, NFL. I'm here. Tell him, boy. Tell him, boy.
As soon as you start turning those yards into touchdowns, it gets scary. But that also says your defense is giving up a lot of points, and you're playing from behind a lot, having to throw the ball. So I don't always look at yards and go, oh, my God, what a great game. I go, what else happened here? Because
proceed with caution.
Yeah.
It is a mistake.
Do you worry about our defense in the playoffs, Frankie J?
Of course I do.
Do you, with our coach, defensive-minded coach?
I do. I always worry about our defense. I've worried about our defense for the last 25 years. It always seems that our defense has a problem with the run. It always has.
Well, they're always hurt.
And then injuries, yeah. So for me, I always worry about the defense, sure. That's why turnovers are so big in any game. And if the Bills, with their roster at defense, can create a turnover, then yeah, that's awesome. But then you got the caliber quarterback of Josh Allen being able to do what he does. So I don't know. I mean, do you have
Dames,
to have the
I got
best
a question
defense?
for Dames.
Shoot.
Dames, how does the NFL miss the T. Higgins concussion?
I don't know. It's not a perfect science yet. I think they need. Do they have people specifically watching for this?
Yes.
Yeah, people in the
seems
blue
like-
hats.
It seems like I don't know, slip him a 20 and you can
I
keep
mean, I
going.
looked at that replay where he hit the back of his head on the first one.
Yeah.
Should have been out there.
It looks like the helmet almost even.
I
like-
will say this though, T. Higgins is awesome.
Oh, yeah, he is.
He's awesome.
Yeah,
He's
he
just
is.
got migraine headaches the rest of his life. Thanks, T.
Poor guy. CTT.
All right, guys, let's talk about Denver at Las Vegas. Denver's rolling the table right now.
Yeah.
They're probably going to be the 1 seed.
Right, I'm
Scary.
Cowboy.
They're a scary team, dude. I don't really have anything to say about this. We all picked Denver. We knew
Yep.
that Vegas is in shambles.
Yep.
Can we move on?
Yep.
Best coach team?
One of.
Okay.
I don't know that here's the thing. This is why that was a good question, Tio. And I hate to give you credit of any kind, but that was a great
Jeez.
question. Here's why. I don't particularly think Bo Nix is even in the top 10 in the MVP race.
That's what I'm saying.
So what is it?
What is
Name
it?
another player on that team. There's not a superstar
Hampton.
that's doing it.
Troy
Harvey.
Troy Flanken.
None of those guys, no one that you're going to name is of MVP caliber.
No.
So it's got to come down to coaching. So obviously they're one of the best coach teams.
Yeah, well,
in
Sean
the NFL.
Payton coaches with an iron fist. He doesn't care if you're hurt. He's like, take the needle, take a pill, go home, see you tomorrow, or quit.
All right. Now we have the first of two matchups in the next 3 weeks. Chicago goes to Green Bay. What a game. What a goddamn game, dude.
Yeah.
I think Caleb Williams throws that last ball a little bit higher. That's a touchdown, and we're in overtime. Unfortunately, he frustratingly threw it short.
Yep.
And I don't really care who wins between these teams, guys. I do like the Bears. I like their story because they've been down for so long, especially to the Packers. So I would like to see the Tides turn a little bit there, but it really doesn't matter to me. They kind of did Seattle a favor by beating the Bears because the Bears went, I don't know if you noticed this, but they were the 1 seed. They lost to Green Bay and they go drop all the way to the 7 seed and are now hanging on for a playoff spot. That's crazy.
Yeah, but the Green Bay Packers have always owned the Bears, and Aaron Rodgers he owned them, and it's carrying over.
And far before that.
Yep.
Again, they play not this week, but next week in Chicago. So it's going to be awesome too. That one might decide the division. Remember, guys, the Packers also have that tie on their record, which always throws a wrench in situations, as it did for the Cowboys, because I think now they're like very close to being eliminated. They can roll the table and still, if another team gets another win, they no longer control their own destiny with that loss in Detroit. But anyway, we got the Rams at Arizona. Arizona goes on the board first, and then
that was it.
They got destroyed after that.
Jacoby Brisket was brisket. He was served up for din-din.
Yeah, he was slow roasted for 8 hours.
Mm-hmm. Poor guy. He tries his best too.
Tia, we all picked the Rams. You got anything on this game?
Matthew Stafford is the MVP.
Okay. I don't necessarily disagree with you on that. All right.
Well,
Houston at Kansas City.
Oh, my favorite game of the week.
Tio, is Kansas City done?
I don't know.
Don't start. Just, Tio, I'm going to give you a heads up here, okay?
I don't know.
Don't be silly.
No,
Cover the willy.
No.
Because 16% chance. You got to win out, and a bunch of teams have to lose. They're done. Can you just say it, please, before the eliminated E is officially put there this week? Just do it.
Come on.
More
We're
than
giving you a
likely.
chance to come to
More than likely.
All right. I'll take that.
He's getting there. He's this close.
I'll tell you this. If you're a Chiefs fan watching, you should not be giving up hope.
I
You
would.
should still watch and support every game. And
I
hope.
just want to thank, as a Bills fan, I just want to thank Taylor Swift
Yeah, thank you.
for ruining Kelsey,
Pretty much.
making him not care about
All
football.
right. All right. I have to throw a You're wasting time that we don't have here, but I got to do it because that was such bullshit what you just said. Travis Kelce is old.
He was old last year.
He was old last year. He should have retired at the end of the season. He's old. All right. It has nothing to do with wanting to play football or not wanting to. Whatever. He's old.
I might tear up if he
Players
retires.
break down. It happened to Tony Gonzalez. It happened to every tight end that ever played the game. Okay.
Yep.
So, no. But you can still thank Taylor Swift for having awesome music. There you go.
Phew.
All right. Philadelphia at the Chargers.
Oh,
Tio, you got to explain yourself. I've been telling you for a couple of weeks that Philly's fallen off the planet. and then
Yeah.
you still picked them.
I do, because they just win weird. And San Diego knows how to lose usually.
Los Angeles.
Los
This
Angeles.
was an awesome game, you guys. It was really back and forth.
Bullshit.
I liked it.
It was a great game.
I thought it was very fun to watch.
Good storyline.
Well, that wraps it up for week
Oh,
14.
crazy play there where Hurts two
yeah.
turnovers in one play.
Double
Yeah,
fumble.
we should mention
Interception, then a fumble, didn't he have?
Yeah, double fumble.
That's not a double fumble. It's an interception and then a fumble. But then I guess, yeah, they're okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it was a double fumble after an interception.
Say that 12 times.
Yeah, dude. Is that the ultimate carelessness? I mean, he sucked in that game. He had like 4 or 5 turnovers by himself, but like you throw an interception, the guy running back the interception fumbles the ball, you pick it up, and you don't have any regard for the ball at that. Like, what do you?
You just fumble it.
Lost it once, might as well lose it again.
Why is he
Fumbly
trying
wombly.
to advance the ball? Just fall on it and live to be like, okay, cool. My turnover didn't cost us anything.
Fumbly wumbly.
Jalen Hurts. I honestly don't know what to think of him, dude.
Well,
I don't want him on my team. I'd take Sam Darnold over Jalen Hurts.
See,
yeah.
Is that crazy?
No.
yeah, because you have to take thinking out of the game for Hurts and just have him react and use his athletic abilities. Once you start asking him to do too much, I think it's too much for him.
Okay.
He's not a thinker.
I have to be delicate here. Why is he playing a thinking man's position if he's not a thinking man?
We can make this argument because this happens all the time. Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, compared to
I mean, I have to
Allen,
throw Sam Darnold in there then.
compared to Sam Darnold. It's better decision making.
Sam
these other
Darnold is not a
quarterbacks.
great decision maker.
These other quarterbacks are athletes, great athletes. Hurts, Lamar. They're not great thinkers. They're great athletes. We're afraid of what? Their legs. A quarterback position uses what mostly? Your arm and your head. Why do you think Matt Stafford lasts so long? He don't even run. His brain.
I mean, he's got a pretty good arm too.
No, very good arm.
All right. What do you guys think in the comments? I think if you're going to say it about Geno Smith and you're going to say it about Lamar, you're going to say it about homeboy, you got to say it about Sam Darnold too. He makes bad decisions.
Baker.
A lot. I think Baker is more of like just the Favrean quarterback. He's gunning at you, and he knows the risks are calculated. He knows he's going to throw a lot of interceptions, but he also knows he's going to win a lot of games, and he's going to have a lot of big numbers, and he doesn't care about the in-between. Like, I don't think it's a bad decision. I think that's just the way he plays reckless. It's always been his way in the NFL. Same with Favre. I mean, Favre's greatness, can you imagine if he was like went all Russell Wilson and reserved and had to take care of the ball? Not the same player. Sometimes you just have to put a player out and let him be him. And I think Baker Mayfield doesn't fit in this category with the other guys. I think the other guys just make bad decisions. I think that's just part of Baker's game. Frankie, I'll give you the last word, and then we'll move on to week 15.
Baker's just that's what he does. He's like a mini Brett Favre, like you said. I mean, there's not too much more to say. He's a winner. He wants to win. He'll do whatever the hell he has to do to win. He's not great on the run, but he'll take off and put a hit on somebody or not afraid to take a hit. So, yeah, that's about it.
All right. Well, thank you, guys. That wraps up week 14. Let's get to 15. And we're right on schedule here, guys. Let's talk about Atlanta at Tampa. Both teams lost. Both teams lost embarrassingly. T.O., I'm going to let you give your crack at this one first.
Tampa, I guess. I hate Thursdays games.
Frankie, you hate Thursdays as well. Who you got?
Tampa.
I think that's all three of us on Tampa. I didn't like anything that I saw out of Atlanta this week. I didn't like anything I saw out of Tampa this week either, but I
They'll
mean,
bounce back.
this really is to put them.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that they're going to win the division, and there's going to be like 5 teams that have a better record that won't make the playoffs. But that's a story for an argument for another segment on another show. Cleveland at Chicago. You guys know I'm taking Chicago here. I think Shador is going to play well. I think this is going to be a really big defensive challenge for him, especially in Soldier Field. But I think the Bears bounce back. Frankie, J.
Oh, Chicago for sure. I don't even have to think twice.
Tio, are you in agreement?
Where's your little red pen? This is a trap game. I'm gonna take the Bears too.
Okay. But you won't be surprised if Cleveland wins? Is that what you're
I
saying?
don't want to say that because that's so cliche.
I mean, that's what a trap game is.
But I won't be surprised if Cleveland somehow wins. But they just know what
All
it
right.
is.
I will be very surprised if Cleveland wins this game. It's not a division game. I just think Chicago is going to be mad. They're going to have Romo Dunze back. I mean, that was a huge thing for them not having him against Detroit or against Green Bay. Sorry. All right. Baltimore Ravens at Cincinnati Bengals. Tio, who you got?
I don't know. Frankie, you go first.
I'm taking Cincinnati. They're at home. Burrow did have a pretty good game against Buffalo. Just him had a couple bad interceptions, but Baltimore, the way they're playing right now, I think they're going into the jungle, baby. Who they?
I'm going to take Baltimore.
All right, guys, here's the deal. Looking at the standings,
Yep.
you got to look at the standings when you're talking about this stuff. Right now, the Steelers have a 1-game lead over the Ravens. And the Ravens have a 2-game lead over the Bengals. Keeping also in mind that Burrow has been out the majority of the season. You guys are both on Cincinnati. Is that correct?
Frankie, you took Baltimore, didn't you?
I took Cincy at home.
Oh, you did?
Yep. You took Baltimore.
I want Cincinnati to win.
So do I.
I really do.
You're taking Pittsburgh?
Well, no, because they're playing the Ravens.
I know.
Because Pittsburgh plays Monday night against Miami, and I think that's an obvious W, and that kind of puts them in the driver's seat. So I'll say this: if the Ravens don't win this game, they are not likely to. Well, they're not likely to win the division. They still have a shot at the playoffs. Obviously,
You just said it. Likely is the reason why they're going to win this game.
So you're taking Baltimore.
So you're
is what
taking Baltimore.
Yeah,
You
Baltimore.
are. Okay, good.
Okay,
And likely.
They can easily take Cincinnati. All right,
So you're taking Cincinnati?
I am.
Wow. Copycat.
It's a copycat league.
Really.
I'll just we're good.
No, we're not. All right. Well, just in the interest of time, I'll let it slide this damn time.
It's piggybacking off your picks.
All right. Yeah, exactly.
I would too.
Oh my
God.
God. This again. The guy goes 10-4 once this season. And he's like the greatest thing since sliced bread. Arizona at Houston. Tell me why Arizona even shows up for this game. Tio.
Duh, they don't. Texans win.
You guys heard it here. Texans win because of a forfeit. Arizona does not even show up. Frankie, are you with Are you gonna
Yes.
copy me and To and pick Houston?
Sure I am.
Copycat.
That's right.
All right.
All right then.
Jets,
Yeehaw.
Jags. Jets, Jags, guys.
Barn
This one
burner.
should be quick.
When you're in the Jag Corps, you
Jets.
fly a jet. Nothing goes back the other way. So that was just a comment fail. Let's edit that from existence.
It happens.
Jacksonville's going to win this game. You know it. I know it.
Tio knows it.
Tyler knows it.
If you have a different opinion, please speak now.
I'll forever be a Jets fan.
How about the next game?
But then you'll be looking at a 10-win Jaguars team, dude. With
Still
the
not scared.
Texans. The Texans.
Their defense
All right.
is
So
ridiculous.
what team are you scared of going into the playoffs? And you can't say Kansas City
Can't say
because they ain't making it.
Then no one.
This opens so you're in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
I'm not talking to you.
It's looking pretty
You
good.
putz. You
It's looking pretty good, and don't make me jinx it.
Because I like it when you guys get in this.
Man, we're
whole-
closing the stadium down. I'd say, yeah.
All right. This is going to be fun. You guys, if you don't watch this show regularly,
I think it sells
should.
tickets.
make a decision. Make a decision for Christ and watch the show for the rest of the season. Because these guys are going to beat each other up over the stupid ass Bills.
Oh,
See,
wow.
look, he's beating himself up. He doesn't
Stupid
even
hat.
need To. All right.
Okay.
To,
Chiefs.
Chargers. Okay. Chargers at Chiefs. He's taking the
Chiefs.
Chiefs. Frankie, do you believe the Chiefs are gonna burn out and fade away, or are they gonna go up to 18% chance?
Going up to 23 next week, baby.
So you're taking KC, Tio.
Wait till it's at 62.
Why would he not?
I'm taking the Chargers.
Listen, I'm going down on this ship.
Are you taking Dames?
I'm gonna take Kansas City.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Okay.
It's good
Theo.
TV.
I'm taking Kansas City, but they're done.
Okay.
They're not. This win just it diminishes their
Prolongs.
draft. It diminishes their draft
Oh.
spot, is what it
Okay.
does. Every win from here on out for the Chiefs diminishes their draft spot, just so you know.
We'll just trade them our picks.
Oh my god.
Move them up. Stupid.
Okay. All right, dipshit. You got Buffalo at New England. They beat your ass already in Buffalo.
Yeah.
But you're not worried about anybody, so obviously you're taking the Bills.
Yeah.
By how much? Give me a score, Maestro.
27-17.
You think you're going to score 27 on that
Yeah.
defense? You think they're only going to score 17 on your defense?
Yeah.
The first one I can buy, you may score more than 27 on their defense, but they're scoring way more than 17 on your defense, bro. Come on. Frankie,
Shit, I'm
talk
taking
some
the
sense
Bills.
talk some sense into this man.
I'm taking the Bills. They're hot right now. This is a necessary game, and the Patriots, they got to lose sometime. Why not be a divisional game and make things more exciting going into the playoffs? I like Buffalo.
All right, you guys already know what's coming.
Yeah, just tell us New England's going to win.
I'm not telling you that New England's going to win, but I'm picking them because you guys are homers. I don't want to say I don't care about my overall record on the season, but I'm still up by a little bit, so I can take these kinds of chances. And I don't even know that it's a chance since they whipped your ass the first time. And if they do it again this time, it's really a statement, and you really should be worried going into the playoffs because you're either going to have to play them or Denver to get into the big game. So, yeah, I'm loving this. I'm loving this soap opera that we got here. All right, Washington at New York Giants. I am going to pick the Giants. Frankie,
Washington.
Tio,
Giants.
why?
I have no idea. I couldn't tell you.
All right, that's fair. All right, this one should, dude. If Philadelphia loses this next game against the Raiders,
Explode the league.
explode the league. There's no way that Philly doesn't get back on track this week. Does anyone disagree?
4 touchdowns hurts.
4 touchdowns hurts anyone. What's your point?
Philly
You mean
wins.
he'll score 4 touchdowns?
Yes, in this game.
So you're taking Philly?
Yeah, he's going to make up for the shit game last week.
Yeah,
All right.
I agree.
Okay.
Vegas.
Green Bay at Denver, guys. This is
Good
a
game.
great game. This is a great game. I cannot wait for this game.
Great balls.
I love the thought of this game.
Jeez.
I'm taking Denver, dude. Every time I pick against Green Bay, they win. So
Denver.
please let Denver make this change. Tio, you got the nuts to pick against us?
I got the nuts to take Green Bay.
I don't like it, Frankie.
Denver.
I think he might steal this game away from us.
I don't think so.
But I'll also say this. I think Denver has a really good shot at the Super Bowl this year.
Two
So
really
Green
good
Bay
teams here.
If Green Bay goes into Denver and takes out an 11-2 team, then I will officially become worried about Green Bay.
Green
Which
Bay
I
was
am.
my pick to represent
Not
the
currently.
NFC.
Dude, this is my game of the week. Detroit at the Rams. Frankie,
Rams.
tell me what's going on here. You're picking the Rams?
Yeah. I am.
Why is that?
Because Detroit's coming off a big win. They're going on the road to the West Coast. It's a tough trip, and they're playing a Matt Stafford, Devontae Adams, Puka Nakua, and the Rams are steady right now. They're not as up and down as that of the Lions this season. It's just a matchup.
The Rams lost to Carolina 2
Yeah,
weeks
so what?
ago.
They're more stable. I like the Rams at home on this one.
And the
Matt
Lions just beat a red-hot Dallas. What are you talking about? None of what you said makes sense.
Red hot, they're not as red hot as the Rams.
I told you, they just beat Dallas,
Yeah.
right?
You asked me who was going to win. I said the Rams.
Yeah, but your analysis didn't make any sense. I
Well,
understand
there's
that you're
not
picking the
much
Rams.
analysis. I'm looking at the game itself. They're at home, and they're playing a team that's traveling all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast. And Detroit, they've been up and down this year. It doesn't matter if they just crush Dallas. It's just they're up and down. They're unpredictable.
East to west doesn't matter as much as west to east. We can all agree on that. Just because of times, start times. But all right, I'll accept it, I guess. But I'm still kind of like, what? Tio, who you got?
I'm taking the Lions.
He's taking Detroit. Wow.
They beat them last time.
True.
Well, you got to think about this too. This is the battle of quarterback. Yeah.
Stafford's still good even if they lose.
Stafford's great. Goff, I don't know that Goff is great. I will say that if Stafford was on Detroit, they're definitely a Super Bowl caliber team.
Seattle ends this week in first place.
Wow, I'm taking the Rams. Sadly, I would love to see Detroit win. Please win, Detroit fans. Please don't take this as an indictment against your team. The Rams are just really good. If you could please do me a solid and beat them, please. I don't know. I'll do whatever you want. All right, guys. We got Carolina at New Orleans. Who gives a flying fuck? I'm going Carolina. Frankie.
I'm going New Orleans.
Nolans. Tio.
Carolina.
Sweet Carolina.
Frankie, can I ask you why you're taking New Orleans?
I don't know. They're at home. They're coming off of
He loves home.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know why. I just think that they might string together 2 wins in a row. It's that time of year.
Okay.
It's the witching hour of the season.
Indianapolis and the dinosaur that is Phillip Rivers in Seattle against the 12th man. Man, what a place to have to play your first game back in 5 years.
He's been there. He's done it.
He's been there, but he's
Same place.
it's not. He's going to be like, dude, he's going to be in the first quarter. He's going to be like, why the fuck did I
He's going to be in the zone by the end of the third quarter.
Why the fuck did I do this?
He'll be in the zone.
This was a mistake. Who do you got, Frankie?
I took Seattle.
Oh, really?
I did.
Did you? T.O.?
Sure did.
I don't even care. Give me the stupid Colts.
Really? All right.
Fucking do it.
I love it.
Yeah, you should take a Seattle, obviously.
You just said they would be the number 1 seed.
I did. That's why I can't take it. It has to be Seattle. But I would love to see it upset from that old man Rivers.
I think, well, I wouldn't, but any other week and any other team, I would definitely.
Then the Colts would all be like, "Oh, our season saved," and then they just lose next week when he like
Tennessee at San Fran.
San Francisco.
I got San Fran as well. T.O., you?
Yeah, I'll take McCaffrey.
McCaff.
Just McCaffrey?
Sure. Should do it this week.
This is an interesting game. It really wasn't last week looking at it, but looking at it this week on the schedule, Sunday Night Football, Minnesota at Dallas. T.O., who do you got?
Dallas. Prime time.
Frankie?
Dallas, because this is Minnesota.
They just blanked Washington 31-0.
Yeah, but they're going into Jerry's world, and it's a big circus act over there. So I like
CD's nuts.
You know the Cowboys have a losing record at Jerry's World since it opened.
Yeah, I know.
Don't doubt that.
But they'll win this game.
All right. I just like to when you say because of this, I love to throw out statistics that just block.
Well, I was 10-4 last week.
Oh
yeah,
God!
with that gorilla math you do.
Oh God!
Screw you all. Who are you picking?
I already did. We all picked Dallas.
Okay. Good.
Again, you have the worst trouble with your hearing. Our Monday Night Football, Miami at Pittsburgh. Obviously, I'm going to go Pittsburgh. But don't think that Miami can't win this just because they're MIA. Okay? They're
not MIA.
Yeah.
Dolphins win.
Miami is actually short.
You want the Dolphins for
yeah? Right. They're
Jalen Waddle. Because they're playing against
7. The Steelers are 7-6. There's literally 1 game separation between the two.
Awesome.
Who are you taking, T.O. or Frankie?
As much as I don't want to, I gotta take Pittsburgh. It's Miami.
Why don't you want to take Pittsburgh? Because you don't want to face them in the playoffs?
I'm taking Pittsburgh. I just don't think Miami can go into Pittsburgh and beat them. Not on a Monday night. 2-over.
Remember, bad game, good game. They just had a good game. Mm-hmm. So looking for bad game. This is a game that Pittsburgh absolutely should win. This is where I would hold up the red pen.
Oh, the orange pen.
Or we'll do chopsticks in this.
Everyone's got a pen.
Got a blue one too.
All right.
There's
no one on bye week. I think we are officially done with bye weeks now.
Thank God.
If I'm lying, just put it on with the rest of the lies that I've told. I want to thank everybody for joining us on this live, from the people here over at X to the people on the 4 different Facebook profiles we're live on, to the people on the 3 different YouTubes that we're live on. TikTok, we're trying to find a way to get to you. I appreciate everybody. Frankie, tell them about your show coming up, and then I'll give a last word here.
We'll be back live on all these same channels at 8 p.m. tonight, Eastern Standard Time for True NFL. T.O. and I are going to break down the NFL in a different sort of way, and we do it every Wednesday night. So we'll see you at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight.
You guys heard it here. That's Frankie J for T.O. I'm Dames Marvs. This is Lock 22 in Raw Live Studio. Yeah, buddy. Looking for good things in the new year, guys.
Yes.
Really big things in the new year. I'll talk about it on the next show. But look at what we did. Look at where we landed, guys.
Yes.
We
NFHell.
We've got this down to a science. Thank you guys for watching live. Please like, share, subscribe. Watch all the shit that comes out after this. Lock 22, Raw Live Studio. Dame's out.
Out. Enjoy your games, everybody.
This was a Lock 22 production. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe.